And hello everyone, Peter here once again with another video for you where I'm just drawing some lines kind of sprouting off at different directions, some at this direction, some at that direction, some starting down here and kind of slanting up that way with a bit of a curve, a bit of a flow, and sometimes with a bit of an undercurrent in the other direction, a bit of a riptide if you will, or maybe they're called rip currents, I'm just not quite sure, but regardless, I know they are quite dangerous and you can think your drawing is going in one direction with all these lines kind of swooping up and about. And you'll feel perfectly comfortable with the way things are going. You'll sit back, relax, kick your feet up. Your eyelids will grow heavy, metaphorically speaking, because you need to keep those open to draw. But right when you think everything's okay and the drawing is right where you want it, you'll let your guard down a little. You won't be on the lookout for dangers like you should be. Your keen eyes won't see that break in the pattern or the river of foam. It's there, but you won't see it because you won't be looking for it. But you'll find yourself in a place you weren't expecting, suddenly being pulled far out to the sea of art, out where you never planned or expected to be, a place where you're not equipped to be. You can't touch the bottom. The horizon is dipping below itself. You flail a little and blink back, something stinging in your eyes, and this is actually where you need to be. Here where you can make some poor, hasty, unmeasured, and unplanned strokes. Here where you can just lash out and do what it takes to get you out of this situation. Here where you will put your whole body and soul into the activity, and every splash and ounce and smidgen and splotch and breath of your personality and effort will be seen in this work when you are struggling in a place you are unfamiliar with and flailing about in. Too often do we go to the ocean just to stay on the beach, to dig in our toes and make the same boring sandcastles, to look out over across the crashing waves towards the sweltering horizon through our tinted glasses, and then to go back home again, leaving just that same sad sandcastle slouching in the oncoming tide, with no memory of that mortal struggle in the rip current. Don't be afraid to lash out a little and make your art with a bit of an uncalculated fit of survival. Not every sandcastle has to have a tower and walls. Not every line has to have a beginning and an end. Not every drawing has to have a purpose or even look like anything, or look like it looks like anything. So let loose a little bit and disregard what the professors and professionals and experts say, or whoever you think are experts, and just go at it with as much abandon as you can muster. The beauty of art is that you can do whatever you want, so don't get too caught up in even what it'll look like at the end, or what you think other people want from your art, or if what you're doing might be a good or bad way to go about it, or if what you're doing is inefficient or not, or if you're using the best art supplies, or maybe you should get better art supplies. None of that really matters as long as you can somehow get caught up in the wonderful feeling of just creating something that never existed before. So grab a pen, draw some lines, or splash some paint on a piece of paper on the wall, or a piece of canvas, or knit a quilt, or an afghan, or design yourself a new business card, even if you never actually get any of them made, or mess around with some watercolors, or draw on your hand with a pen, or your face, or the wall, or make some cool shapes and lines in MS Paint, or stack up the quarters on your desk in a cool pile and pattern. Make cool designs and you cook your pancakes one morning. They don't have to look like Mickey Mouse or Goofy. Write some odd, jittery, stuttery, half-rhymed poems about your bus ride to school each day, or the way your Raisin Bran tastes. And if you really think you're too old for Play-Doh, get some Sculpey clay and see what kind of cool shapes and figures you can make with that. Who knows what'll happen in any of these cases. You might hate what you make, it might look terrible, no one else might like it either, but still you will have made something, you will have added something new to the world, something that wasn't there before. And if you enjoyed yourself, if you had a good time, maybe you'll keep doing it, and if you keep doing something and you spend enough time doing it, then it's inevitable that you'll get better at it, and it won't feel like a grind, and it won't feel like practice. It'll just feel like you doing something that you enjoy doing, and before you know it, you will be really good at it. Whatever being really good at it means, who knows? Just do it. Do that.